All right, back to one of our top stories this Wednesday. Several provinces set to deliver their budgets throughout the week. Today, the North West Finance MEC has delivered her spending plans. Kenetswe Mosenogi already detailing the different allocations for the different departments. Let's jump straight into the reaction, bring in our reporter, Sentleeng Lehihi, live to us from the Mahikeng legislature. And I wonder how different political parties are responding there, Sentleeng.
Good morning to you and our viewers. Indeed, MEC there gave us her budget. They're explaining to us that it is actually being allocated about 55 billion for the different departments. But most of this money will actually be focused on ensuring that the education department as well as the health department have the necessary funds to deal with service delivery provision. She also spoke quite pointedly there about focusing also financing in municipalities, not just looking at how the money is being allocated to these municipalities, but ensuring that there's adequate expenditure there to shy away from, wasted expenditure and irregular expenditure. But as you mentioned, we want to hear, the outlook of the political parties that actually heard this. We are joined by Fanon from the EFF. Your perceptions about the MEC's budget, are these the numbers we need to actually ensure that we alleviate poverty and deal with this ever-pressing issue of unemployment in the province?
Well, as the EFF, we are not impressed at all. You look at the challenges in the main around the space of unemployment. As the province, we are facing unprecedented levels of unemployment, and the budget allocated for relevant departments that can rescue the situations, they are given less budget. But secondly, also it appears that there's no concrete plan to rescue the situation. Today, the MEC for Finance still speaks about creating 5,500 temporary jobs, and also in the areas of construction. So mostly, in those areas, those people, they're always paid late, they're never paid on time, they're never proper incentives. So we are not convinced that really the province is taking a right direction to can rescue the situation, particularly when it comes to issues of unemployment. But secondly, we get worried our municipalities are substantially paralyzed. You look at the budget that is allocated to deal with interventions or contingency plan when it comes to interventions in the areas of local government. It's just a mere 12 million rand. What will we do with that? There are many issues in the municipalities that need serious contingency plan as opposed to just having merely 12 million rand. But also the other thing, we've long raised the issue about the issue of airports. Pilanesberg Airport, Kosi Dick Muntiwa. Mere 35 million is reserved. Are we saying all these years we could not refurbish or rebuild those airports because we didn't have 35 million? That is not true. So it shows you that even now, really, there's no concrete plan. I mean, we'll be here again with the same situation where there's no movement in those areas of the two airports, which also affects the economy, it affects business, it affects relations with other provinces, with other countries. So we are quite worried that the province really doesn't show any appetite to can rescue the situation.
Thank you so much for your time, Fanon, explaining to us there the lack of appetite in the province to significantly deal with the challenges that are at hand. We're talking about seeing the Mahikeng Airport, Kosi Dick Muntiwa Airport, become a cargo airport. And as he said, 35 million shared between the two airports. Is that going to be enough? Infrastructure in the province in dire need of not just injection, but tangible improvements. From here at the provincial legislature, for now, back to you in studio.
All right, Sentleeng Lehihi, live to us there from Mahikeng in the Northwest. Thanks very much indeed. I imagine there's going to be a whole lot more reaction to the Finance MEC's spending plans delivered there in the Northwest. Of course, we've heard from Gauteng yesterday, where, as is the case in the Northwest, a big focus has been on infrastructure spend, given the state of the deteriorating cities and roads in both those provinces. We're watching that story very closely.